Quadratic functions versus quadratic equations. There's a subtle difference between a quadratic function and a quadratic equation. Remember that you graph quadratic functions and you solve quadratic equations. A quadratic function is a function that can be written in the form f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are real coefficients and a is not equal to 0. A quadratic equation is an equation that can be written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real coefficients, a is not equal to 0, and x is an unknown variable. A quadratic equation is an equation that can be written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real coefficients, a is not equal to 0, and x is an unknown variable. The form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 is called the standard form of the quadratic equation. Here are some examples of quadratic equations in the standard form. 5x squared plus 3x equals 1. X squared equals 6x minus 7. 2x plus 1 times x minus 5 equals negative 10. In standard form, we'd move this 1 over to the left, and it would become 5x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals 0. This one, we'd have to move these two terms over to the other side, and we'd get x squared minus 6x plus 7 equals 0. And here we would multiply this out and move this negative 10 to the other side, giving us 2x squared minus 9x plus 5 equals 0. Exercise A. Write the quadratic equation in standard form. Alright, so we just need to move these terms over to the other side, and that would make it 2x squared minus x minus 4 equals 0. This one, we'll move this one over to this side, so that gives us 0 equals 2x squared minus 7x plus 8, which we can then turn around into 2x squared minus 7x plus 8 equals 0. Finally, we have this. We'll move this one over to the other side, giving us 4x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. Exercise B. Write the quadratic equation in standard form. Alright, so here we're just going to multiply this out. So we'll start with this one. That becomes 2x plus 8 times x plus 3 equals 0. And I'll continue it over here. Then that gives us 2x squared plus 6x plus 8x plus 24 equals 0. And we'll combine the like terms. 2x squared plus 14x plus 24 equals 0. Moving on, alright, we're going to multiply this out, leaving us with 2x plus 5 equals 2x squared minus 8x, and then we're going to move everything over to the right side, and that would give us 0 equals 2x squared, so we have minus 8x minus 2x gives us negative 10x, and then this will be negative as well, negative 5. And then here, we'll multiply this out. So we have 4x squared equals 5x minus 20. And then we're just going to move these two terms over to the other side. 4x squared minus 5x plus 20 equals 0.